Two things I want to say. Imagine trying to gaslight an entire nation into believing that this child drowned. Imagine coming on this internet, there's an influencer on this internet, and saying that with all the videos that they saw, there is no video footage of people actually in the pool looking for the child. Now I want to know, in that very same minute, if I notice that my child is missing, if the first thing I'm gonna do is take my phone and video, thinking that I would need to video this for some sort of evidence. I wouldn't be thinking that. That is why the family went, they searched. The child was not in there. There was other people in the pool. The child was not in there. And what did they do? They went to the front desk. The front desk said cameras are not working. What was the next thing that they asked? And the whole of Guyana was asking, well, the majority of us was asking, drain the pool, begging the management to drain the pool, begging the police to drain the pool. But no, business went on as normal. The pool was not drained. And let us say, if you guys are trying to say that she did drown in that pool, none of this would have happened if that pool was drained and she was actually in that pool. But we all know that she was not in that pool, and we know that water had to stay inside of that pool because it was a part of the plan to dump her back in the pool. And we all know that it's over. Like, I don't have no faith in them, and I would love if I could be proven, me and a lot of Guyanese could be proven wrong. Right? They're gonna bring back the test, and the test is going to prove that the child was indeed drowned with the same water from the pool. That is what they're going to say. But that child was not in that pool, and you ain't gonna tell nobody that and try to gaslight a whole nation into believing that child was in the pool, and we know that child was not in that freaking pool, and then trying to victim blame and telling people that they didn't take no footage of searching the pool. Instead of blaming the goddamn hotel for not have cameras working. And you see the rest of y'all that using this opportunity to loot and hurt innocent people, they have nothing to do with Adriana Young. There's a time and place for everything, and this is not the time, and looting is not the time, period, for looting. Y'all just wrong. And you know how it's going to happen? Sadly, that child is going to be buried, and give it a couple of days and a couple of weeks, and this will all be forgotten. The family will be left to grieve alone and have to count their losses, sadly. And the world will keep spinning, and everything will be back to normal. Until probably somebody else get hurt, and then they're going to say, oh, I remember when this happened. And that's it.